Hello and welcome students in today's video. Now since the prelims result came yesterday and it is very important for all of us to rethink and see what can be done. So let's say that the people who have cleared the prelims, for them the path is clear, prepare for mains. So they will require a separate strategy video, how to prepare for mains and what should be done. But people who could not clear prelims, because my focus is on those students who could not clear the examination in the today's video, because that would be a large chunk of population. So first of all, you need to ask yourself that do you really want to prepare one more year? Are you ready to invest in terms of time and resources? Do you have financial backup, support of family, emotional support? Are you mentally in the situation to prepare for the examination? So if you're not clearing the prelims, do you want to prepare for the next year, CSC 2026? Or should I go for plan B? Now plan B consists of other examination, or maybe you change the track itself. So you change the track, leave CSE preparation entirely. Well, I'm a believer of that once you prepare, the journey should be shorter. You should not prepare it for 5 years, 7 years. The examples of toppers who get selected in 5th and 6th attempt, that is not a right approach. For me, it is about clearing the exam in 2nd or 3rd at max. That means the journey should be of 2 to 3 years, maybe little bit here and there. But if you are crossing the window of preparation by 3-4 years, the chance of selection is very low. So this realization has to come really early, and that is very important for the aspirants. So because there is huge opportunity cost if you are not get selected, and we do not have a mechanism to absorb such people who are in this journey for long. So it is very important that you invest your effort accordingly. And how should be there? Now let's talk about the prelims cutoff. So this year the prelims cutoff was 87.98 the last year, and this year also, because a lot of my students have cleared prelims, they're getting 85, 87 and they cleared the prelims. Anybody who got 90 plus, they were through and easily they were there. So we can assume that this year also 2025 cutoff would be similar to that. In fact, on the lower side, it can be lesser than the cutoff as well. So 87, 85, 87, 79, now these are cutoffs which aspirants have to crack. And if you look at the cutoff in the last few years, consistently the last few year cutoffs are there in the last, in fact, 5-year cutoff. If I say 87 this year also, so last 5 year the cutoff is less than 45%. So we have to breach this magical number if I have go with a trend. And because UPSC is experimenting new things, they're coming with new type of questions, statement assertions, the choices are there, elimination is eliminated. So naturally an aspirant is under the turmoil. But fundamentally, if your basics are ready, if you're thorough with the primary sources, the things will work for you. So as a mentor, our focus should be that we should target the examination accordingly. And so first, the question, the people, I can understand. Now, first of all, ask yourself, do you really knew, were you on the verge of clearing the exam or not? Because there are very few people, or that percentage is less, who from inside knew that I am clearing the examination. So most of you already know that you could not clear the examination. So that's a blatant fact you have to accept. It's a reality, beta. I can understand, because once you face the fact, things are easier. Accept the fact that I could not clear prelims. Then ask yourself, where was the challenge? Where was the lacuna? Where was the gap? Should I go ahead? So what should I do? Think, sit and think. Okay, UPSC examination is all about developing those things. So just sit and think that why you could not clear it, what happened, or why you could not clear. Were you really in the race, or you were just close to the margin, just missed by few marks? No, that is a question you should ask. Now the second question is that if you feel that you want to invest one more year and it is worth it, believe me, it is worth it. But again, it depends a lot. It depends on you. What is your mental state? Can you invest one more year? Okay, so if you want to give one more, be judicious in your judgment. Here, speak to me. I'm your well-wisher. If you feel that you don't want to continue the journey, I will straight away say no, don't continue this, because UPSC comes with a lot of uncertainty, and that is a fact you have to understand. But still, the number of selections are still it is same. The number of people who clear the prelims, it is almost same. Nothing has changed. The third is, can you afford it financially? Very important. Can you afford it? Do you have support of the parents? Can you stay in Delhi, or do you want to go back home and prepare? If you can afford it, do it in a guidance, support and mentorship. Let's say you can't stay in Delhi, go home, but take a mentorship and guidance support. That mentorship should be holistic for mains also and for prelims also. Because UPSC competition is very competitive, and this mentorship support will make a difference in your journey if you follow the process. I'll give you example of my own students. many students, few students came 3 months ago, and they joined our mentorship course, and they cleared the prelims. There were students who were preparing from last 2 years who could not clear it. They gave 100 tests, but there were students who prepared from last 4 months, followed very basic approach, followed the fundamental books, PYQ based approach, and they're clearing the exam. So this is something that you need to ask yourself. So if you can afford it, take guidance support, and guidance support should be somebody who has gone through the process. They should be at least given mains and interview multiple times. For mains interview, if you have given, the people who get selected and who get interview call, the journey is very close for them. So those people will be helping, and they should be in the process of mentorship, because taking guidance from somebody who's already selected or who has left the preparation, that is not advisable, because they are not in the cycle of preparation. Because preparation is so changing, it is so updating on a regular basis that we are also have to involve ourselves at regular level. Then third is the parental support. Now parental support two ways, financial and emotional. Parents many times do not understand the challenges problem. Parents को नहीं समझ में आता है कि challenge बच्चा क्या face कर रहा है. A student with all good intent उसका prelim नहीं निकलता है. Now yes, prelim नहीं निकला, it's a competition, लोगों का नहीं निकलता है prelims. But question is not that, maybe that does not mean that you're not capable enough. लेकिन हम कुछ और अच्छा कर सकते हैं, या उसी काम को we can do it better next time. So parents have to be advised. I would say that sit with your child, discuss with him or her, understand their mental state. ये लाइफ का एक पार्ट है, एग्जाम है, नहीं निकला कोई बात नहीं, आगे निकलेगा. But it is very important that parent should take care of their children, and the children should communicate. Student अपने parents से बात करिए, अपने mentor से बात करिए. Speak to me if needed. That is very important. Can I go for plan B? क्या मैं plan B मुझे लेना चाहिए? Well, plan B एक बहुत अच्छा plan होगा अगर उसको judiciously लेते हैं. Should I go for state services? But plan B का भी window होगा. Should I go and do MBA? Should I go and do some course? कोई और job ले लूँ? It is completely acceptable, because UPSC के जर्नी में अगर एग्जाम आपके फेवर में नहीं जाता है, it is completely acceptable. Okay? So should I go for plan B? तो plan B क्या होगा? It is something that you have to be clear in your mind, because yes, there is a competitive world out there, तो वो plan B में भी आपको effort करना होगा. Okay? But I personally believe that अगर आपने plan A पे अच्छे से काम किया तो वर्क करेगा. अगर नहीं हो पाया for some reason, तो plan B पे जाइए, कोई इसमें बुराई नहीं है, nothing wrong in that. But always put a time frame. When you put a window to your preparation, कि मुझे 2 साल तैयारी करनी है, 3 साल करनी है, then I will leave the preparation entirely. That is the right approach. Don't make it a 5-year or 7-year plan. It is not worth it, because आपकी लाइफ का एक मेजर चंक उसमें चला जाता है, and it brings lot of bad memories, challenges. You tend to question things, you become doubtful, skeptical. वो नहीं होना है बेटा. आपको पॉजिटिव रहना है, ये लाइफ है, नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं. इमोशनल होके अपने आप को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना है, एंड यू हैव इमेंस पोटेंशियल. आई होप गवर्नमेंट कुछ ऐसा रास्ता निकालेगी. बहुत अच्छे बच्चे जो एग्जाम नहीं निकाल पाते हैं, दे शुड ऑल्सो बी एब्जॉर्ब्ड एट सम लेवल, बिकॉज पीपल हु गेट सिलेक्टेड, वी हैव 5 times इक्वली गुड पीपल हु आर नॉट गेटिंग सिलेक्टेड. और ये मैं अपनी जर्नी में पिछले 10-15 सालों में देखा है, बिलीव मी. सो लेट्स नॉट, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी इजी टू जज पीपल, एंड इट इज वेरी इजी टू क्वेश्चन पीपल. मेनी अ टाइम्स एवरीथिंग वाज ओके, बट थिंग्स डिड नॉट went well in the end. एंड में चीजें नहीं हुई, अपने हिसाब से नहीं हुई, and there is no justification for that. When I was an aspirant, मुझे काफी लगता था कि मेरा निकल जाएगा. I gave 3 attempts, 3 mains, 2 interviews, नहीं हुआ, missed by few marks, and I can't explain. कुछ गलतियां हुई, but वो आप गलती आपको से नहीं होने दूंगा मैं. I'll make sure that you do your essay well. I scored less in essay. In one of my essay I scored 78. First attempt में I scored 78, और 78 में अगर 100 होता तो मैं लिस्ट में होता. Normally in my essay evaluation I used to get more than 50%. हमारे एक टाइम essay 200 का होता था. That means ideally I should get 100. But उस दिन का essay पता नहीं क्यों मेरा अच्छा नहीं गया. Maybe I should have practiced more, because I used to get 110, 120 essay routinely जो मेरे evaluators check करते थे. But final day नहीं हुआ. कुछ गलती हुई, over emphasize कर दिया. I don't know, but it did not work. For some people who wrote a simpler essay, उनके साथ work किया. Maybe I was too मैंने extra effort कर दिया. तो ये लाइफ की जर्नी है, मेरी जर्नी है, एंड आई हैव लर्न फ्रॉम दैट जर्नी. यस, नो क्वाम्स. आई डू हैव अ फीलिंग कि भाई एक मन में मलाल तो है इस बात का कि शायद चीजें हो जाती, और ये मलाल हर वो एस्पिरेंट के अंदर होता है जो फॉर सम रीजन बहुत क्लोजली जर्नी को मिस करता है, एंड दिस ट्रू फॉर एवरीबडी. तो बट ये जर्नी का एक रियलिटी है. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट योर डे अगेन, स्टार्ट अफ्रेश, एक्सेप्ट इट एंड गो अहेड. डोंट वरी, ये लाइफ में सब अच्छा होगा. गॉड हैज अ ग्रैंड डिजाइन फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. योर टाइम हैज टू कम. वो टाइम कब आएगा? आपको अपना काम करते रहना होगा. कर्म करो, Believe me, you have to accept it and keep yourself away from all the negative energies. जो भी आपकी लाइफ को डिस्टर्ब कर रहा है वो नेगेटिव एनर्जी है, एंड मेनी टाइम्स यू आर द नेगेटिव एनर्जी इटसेल्फ. सो अपनी नेगेटिव एनर्जी को आप ओवरकम करना होगा, एंड यू विल टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ. गॉड हेल्प दोज हु हेल्प देमसेल्व्स, and believe me, God has a grand design for all of you. It's just that you have to believe in that. Okay, so that is something that has to look into it. तो ये अगली कहानी है. The next is when we look at the journey of UPSC, तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए, what should I do, ये clear हो गया. Now should I prepare for prelims or mains? Now here I want to say one thing, that your preparation should be selective नहीं, collective होना चाहिए, aggregated होना चाहिए. You prepare for prelims also, you prepare for mains also. Target that by next mains I will write 500 answers. So you have 50 weeks है आपके पास, 10 answer per week. ये थ्रेशोल्ड को आप क्रॉस करो, यूपीएससी का सिलेक्शन मेंस निकलेगा. फॉर प्रीलिम्स यू नीड टू सॉल्व 5000 एमसीक्यूज. ये एक विंडो है, इतना हमें सॉल्व करना है इंक्लूडिंग पीवाईक्यूज. इसको ब्रीच कर सकते हो, बट अगेन बी जुडिशियस हियर, बिकॉज इसमें 1000 क्वेश्चंस तो आपके पीवाईक्यूज हो जाएंगे. तो एनीथिंग 35-40 पेपर्स आर मोर देन सफिशिएंट. Similarly, CSAT might have maybe another 800 questions. Follow focused approach and be very strategic in your approach. Low hanging fruits को आइडेंटिफाई करिए, do your SWOT analysis, understand the lacunas in your preparation. कई बार बच्चे प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी करते हैं at the cost of mains. प्रीलिम निकलता है, मेंस नहीं निकलता है. इस प्रिपरेशन में आपको सेलेक्टिव नहीं, कलेक्टिव तैयारी करनी होगी. अंडरस्टैंड द इकोसिस्टम, एंड यूपीएससी इज वेरी डायनामिक. यू नीड टू पुट एफर्ट ऑन द राइट नोट. आपको सही जगह हिट करना होगा, ठीक है. देन ऑप्शनल एसे टू बी कवर्ड, और ये डायनेमिक काफी है. सो वी हैव टू मेक श्योर. सो सब्जेक्ट एरियाज कहाँ से शुरू करना है. ओके, सो सिट हियर, you can sit here, ठीक है. Normally I would say that prepare for areas like optional तैयार करिए, प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी भी करिए, solve MCQs, PYQs, टेस्ट if possible ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. पूरा ऑल इंडिया टेस्ट सीरीज अभी पूरी ईयर लॉन्ग है, उनको आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. उसके हिसाब से स्टडी प्लान लाइन कर सकते हैं. फॉर मेंस फोकस ऑन PYQs एंड आंसर राइटिंग. टेक हेल्प ऑफ सपोर्ट एंड मेंटर. एसे एक एरिया है, एथिक्स है. नाउ दीज विल डिसाइड योर सिलेक्शन इवेंचुअली इन द फाइनल रन. एथिक्स में 140 आप स्कोर कर सकते हो, एसे में 140 स्कोर कर सकते हो. दीज आर लो हैंगिंग फ्रूट्स, बट इस पे एफर्ट करना होगा. सोर्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन क्या होगा, व्हाट टू स्टडी, व्हाट नॉट टू स्टडी. कीप इट सिंपल. सोर्सेज को सिंपल रखिए. क्लास नोट्स अगर आपने क्लास किया है, प्राइमरी सोर्सेज आपके रेडी होने चाहिए. वैल्यू एडिशन सेकंड लेवल या थर्ड लेवल पे होना चाहिए. प्रैक्टिस अ लॉट, converge your effort, be very strategic, and focus on the skills to acquire and reach the main stage, or mains को जैसे निकालना है. What not to study, anything which is not aligned with the requirement of exam has not to be. क्या नहीं करना है, इसके लिए सेपरेट वीडियो बनाना होगा. Then your preparation schedule is very important. I would say that I follow 1/3 rule, कि भी आप 1/3 टाइम 24 आवर में 8 आवर ऑफ प्रिपरेशन को आप दोगे क्वालिटेटिवली, एंड यू विल हैव योर ओन गुड टाइम ऑल्सो. यू हैव गुड, एंजॉय करो, एक दिन रिलैक्स करो, हैव गुड फूड, रिलैक्स, and try to control the social interaction, social media. Small groups में तैयारी करो. If possible, keep yourself 1 or 2 people, 3 people, don't more than that, because preparation बहुत लंबे बड़े ग्रुप में नहीं होती है. And remember, everybody is a competitor. Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you very much. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we have courses for all the students who are preparing. Either you are preparing for full offline courses, or we have Laksh mentorship for next year, 15 months course. Very holistic pre plus mains preparation, essay, answer writing, test series, prelims. Then we have specific Prayas 1.0 prelims test series, a marvel process that we have started this year. Then Sarthak mains mentorship program, people who are targeting the mains this year. And we have optional course for PSIR and history at offline, and geography and sociology in online form. You can contact my team, get support, and thank you very much for liking the video. Be regular for preparation update, and believe me, you can do better if you just stick to the requirement of the exam. God bless you. Take care.